Rivers and the Indianapolis Colts taking on Sam Darnold and the New York Jets.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the New York Jets. Into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry of the game. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
C.J. Mosley on the tackle.
A look at the numbers for Mack from last week. 21 carries, 76 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd.
Good catch there by Jack Doyle, who went to the Pro Bowl in 2019, but now has a new quarterback in Phillip Rivers, and he wants to be the Antonio Gates that Phillip Rivers threw to with the Chargers.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
At their own 27-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Danico Autry is in on the stop.
Le'Veon Bell.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
1st down, New York.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Complete.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And the Jets, first down.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold, he's got Herndon, his tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 18. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
First and goal.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage, but now...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. 2nd drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, if they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
Good pickup there by Marlon Mack, and he was a 1,000-yard runner in 2019, and has been very consistent in moving the ball for the Colts. Last 2 seasons, at least 8 touchdowns rushing each year.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first down throw here for Rivers. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Mack off the draw play. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 44. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think I like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Block the team!
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Down by Avery Williamson. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 44-yard line.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal.
Rivers pass.
Grabbed there by Zach Pascal, and he's one of those guys that often people forget are even on the roster, but when you look up at the end of the game, he's produced over 600 yards and 5 touchdowns in 2019.
But he's got his man Hilton. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Rivers to Hilton there. First down, Indy. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Complete to Hilton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Rivers now. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Reception there by T.Y. Hilton, and he absolutely terrifies defenses when he gets downfield. Speed, shiftiness, excellent hands. 5 1,000-yard seasons in his career.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a toss, running left is Mack. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
At the 13-yard line, a 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rivers. This will be caught at about the 5.
That's good.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll run here with Mack. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
He was brought.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. One receiver left is Hilton. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing, Rivers. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
On for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
Tavecchio puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. Some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. What did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet, see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pick up there, 26 yards.
26 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
It's a
Catch there by Jamison Crowder. 78 catches, 833 yards, and 6 touchdowns in 2019. Operates very well out of the slot. One of the niftier receivers in the league.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 38. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Carry there by Le'Veon Bell, and he's just trying to get back to the form he exhibited in Pittsburgh when he was one of the top backs in the NFL. In 2019, though, no games over 100 yards rushing and only 3 games with 20 or more carries. The more he touches it, the more effective he is.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Darnold from the gun. This one caught by Crowder. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Back to throw, Darnold. Caught here by Griffin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Complete to Ryan Griffin. A gain of 13 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Darnold complete to Crowder. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And Darnold just beating the play clock. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10.
Marlon Mack now heading back out there. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. Believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity, that's our bread and butter, that's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. And I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turn into a heck of a DB, though, partner. A play fake to Mack. Now Rivers looking deep for Hilton. And it's knocked away and incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Rivers on the money, complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That's a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And we'll find Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Oh. 1st down, Rivers. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
This one into the hands of Burton. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Rivers again. He's got his tight end, Burton. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle, the Pro Bowl tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Again, it's Rivers. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. They'll throw again, Rivers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell as the first half is winding down. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. And when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
22-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24.
So here are the Jets now to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, first and 10 at their own 24. He'll give this to Bell. Kari Willis there to bring him down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 27, Darnold. He's got this one complete to Perriman.
Darnold's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
New York.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 right at the 40. Throwing again is Darnold. Short pass caught by the tight end Griffin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second and 1.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Darnold with a throw caught by Perriman. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Jets.
On first and 10, Darnold. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Now Bell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is pulled in by Herndon for a Jets touchdown. Chris Herndon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets will extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the 2nd half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Decent run, maybe hoping for a little bit more. Does those set up 3rd and manageable?
And every play that's run, if it's blocked perfectly and executed perfectly, it's set up to go for a touchdown, right? But I like the way you described that one. Just get into a 3rd and manageable. Nice decision-making and took care of the football.
It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard. Yeah,
but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Not much there, only a yard.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. His throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That goes for a gain of 31. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now, a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
this is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get into a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Jets ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Perriman. A gain of 9 yards. And the Jets 1st down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he's going to get this down close to a 1st at about the Jets' 38.
Yeah, once more. Strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Rivers. The toss here completed to Pittman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. Partner, he just surpassed 60,000 career passing yards. I remember when you and I were there when he hit 50, now 60. Where does this stop?
I don't know where it stops, but how did we even calculate this one, right? Long division? New math? Use an abacus?
I trusted you. You're smarter than I am.
My calculator shorted out on this one. 60,000 yards. Congratulations.
Man, has it been fun to track his career, and it continues. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. To the air again here, Rivers. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
At the Jets' 7-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone.
So a big one coming now for Giorgio Tavecchio. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
On 23-yard attempt.
The kick by Tavecchio is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Oh, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Over 1st and 10. At their own.
The offense for the Jets ready to take over. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 33.
Darnold from the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner with a sack. The former number 7 overall pick. Here's the Jets punter now. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And the Colts coming out now. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Rivers. He completes this one to Mack. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Rivers to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Jr.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Rivers. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Rivers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mack. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Rivers hands this one to Mack. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Tavecchio puts this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Darnold and the Jets now. Down 24-21, 44 seconds to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up second.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
15. First down, New York.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
For Rashad Perriman.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And this doesn't get there. It's no good.